Hey, good morning. It's Friday, May 9th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. This is Mother's Day weekend, and I'm going to spend a couple of days at least talking about some of the contributions that my wife Ruth made for all of us as Christians. But she typified, was an example, lived out what it meant to be a mother. Just totally engaged in what it meant to bring honor to God, caring for her children. One of the things that she was especially passionate about was education. She never got the opportunity to write about it in any detail in terms of getting it published. I've got a couple of manuscripts I'm working on that I hope to be able to get out soon. But to honor her and the vision she had, we need to talk about these things. We have a problem with education. And Ruth highlights that, but not in a negative way, in a positive way. Listen to what she says in terms of the important role of curriculum in the area of character. Redemption is essential for education that glorifies God. In other words, being made new. Redemption yields the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit comes from the Spirit, not from the world. But redemption does not refer just to spiritual issues of salvation. God saved us and redeemed us for all of life. And Ruth believed that with a passion. The fruit of the Spirit is necessary not only for obedience in interpersonal relationships, which is where we usually leave it. How will we treat each other? Are we kind and gentle and those kinds of things? But rather, she says, but also, not just for the interpersonal relationships, but also for logical reasoning and accurate insights. The fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Ruth is saying here that this is essential for logical reasoning and accurate insights. We need to hear more of this truth. The Bible teaches that only the regenerate, those who have been redeemed, those who know Christ, who've been indwelt by the Spirit, the regenerate mind can have true wisdom. As 1 Corinthians 1 and 2 tell us. Unredeemed people cannot truly understand any aspect of creation or therefore of education. Those of you that knew Ruth, she was a quiet and gentle spirit. These are not inflammatory words. These are words that are represent her love for her Heavenly Father and for His glory. On her tombstone is for the glory of God. The glory of God, one way of looking at it, is adding to the reputation of God. And that's what Ruth did. We somehow think we can be educated, we can be intelligent, we can reason well, we can have logic without living for the honor and glory of God, without practicing the fruit of the Spirit, which can only come from the Spirit. If our human activities, whether it's in the family, whether it's in the marketplace, whether it's in the university, whether it's policy making in government, whether it's in business decisions, if they are not dominated by love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control for the glory of God, then we live like the world. And we're subject to the traps of this world. Our children need to know this. They need to be taught this wonder in every area of life. because that means that our children are special, that we can't treat them as groups of people, but that each child is special. And there's a mandate from God to treat that child in a way that brings honor to God and honors the special gifts and abilities and talents that God has placed in that child. But we can't do that in mass education. We can't faithfully train and teach and live out into practice what it means to be living in the fruit of the Spirit. Let me read this again. The fruit of the Spirit is necessary not only for obedience and interpersonal relationships, but also for logical reasoning and accurate insights. The Bible teaches that only the regenerate mind can have true wisdom. Unredeemed people cannot truly understand the aspects of creation or therefore of education. We have a problem with education. We think we can do it without God. And how's that working out for us? Not very well. Ruth has the answers. And going to give some more of her wisdom and insight just over the next couple of days, just to honor her for the person she was, the woman she was, and the beautiful mother that she was. Thank you for being here on this Friday, and Lord willing, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.